Welcome to Sleep Tight Frights, the place where bedtime stories don't always end sweetly. I'm Evergrey, your storyteller in the shadows. Each tale is a little strange, a little spooky, and just creepy enough to keep you peeking over the covers. So settle in, close your eyes, but don't fall asleep just yet. Some games aren't meant to be played out loud. Some games are better left untouched. And some games steal more than your turn. Tonight's story is about a simple card game. One little match, one little question, and one very quiet answer. This is Go Fish, Go Missing. It started like any normal family game night. Rain tapped against the windows, lightning flashed far away, and the smell of buttery popcorn drifted through the living room. "Let's play Go Fish," shouted Ellie, already spreading out the well-worn deck. Her older brother Noah groaned. "That game's for babies." But their mom raised an eyebrow. "One round, family fun," she said. Dad turned down the TV, and even Grandma scooted closer with her cup of tea. Ellie shuffled the cards. They were old, the kind with peeling edges and goofy cartoon fish in silly hats and sunglasses. A yellow fish, a blue fish, a pink one with glasses. She dealt them out, 7 cards each. "Got any green fish?" she asked Noah. He sighed and handed one over. 2 rounds in, everything was fine, until Ellie pulled a card from the pond. It was wrong. No cartoon hat, no goofy grin, just a silver fish, long, thin, and watching her. Its eyes were too real. Its scales shimmered on the card like glass. She turned it in the light. The name printed below said, Whisperfish. "Weird," she muttered. "Must be from another game." "Show me," Noah said. But the card was gone. She looked down, back to a pink fish with a top hat. I swear," she began. Mom rolled her eyes. "No cheating, Ellie." She didn't argue. But the next time Noah asked, "Got any red fish?" Ellie handed him the match, and Grandma stopped talking. At first, no one noticed. Grandma smiled, nodded, took a sip of tea. But when Ellie asked, "Do you have any green fish, Grandma?" she opened her mouth, and nothing came out. Not a whisper, not a sound, just air. She blinked, shrugged, then picked up her cards again. "Grandma?" Dad said. She smiled like everything was fine, but her eyes looked confused and empty, like something had been taken. The game continued. They told themselves she was just tired, that it was just her hearing aid, that she'd had a long day. But Ellie knew. It started with the fish, and the deck was acting strange again. The cards shuffled themselves. No one said anything about it. No one wanted to be the one to ask, because when you ask, you get an answer. 3 more matches, 3 more turns, 3 more strange silences. First Grandma, then Mom. Mouth open mid-laugh, the sound gone before it had even left her throat. Then Dad, his smile frozen as he held up his hand and tried to say, "Your turn." No sound, no voice, just blank. Only Noah and Ellie were left, and the deck was smaller now. The fish sharper, their eyes more real, less cartoon, more alive. Ellie pulled another card from the pond, the same one, Whisperfish. It blinked on the card. She dropped it. It fluttered to the table and sank into the wood like water. "Ellie," Noah said, his voice shaking. "We have to stop." She nodded, but the deck kept going. One last match. It glowed faintly, and Noah reached for it. "No!" Ellie tried to grab his hand, too late. Match. And just like that, he was silent. He looked at her, tried to speak, nothing. He opened his mouth, and a bubble of air came out. A single tear rolled down his cheek. Then he vanished. Ellie stood in the middle of the living room, alone. When had everybody disappeared? The cards scattered across the floor, every one of them blank. No color, no fish, no names. She picked one up, turned it over. It showed her, eyes wide, silent. She gasped and covered her mouth, her voice still there, but fading. She gathered every card, every last one, threw them into the fireplace. They didn't burn. They hissed. Teeny bubbles floated up from the flames. One popped and whispered, "Go fish." She buried the deck that night, wrapped in plastic, under the old maple in the backyard, and taped a note to the inside of the game closet. "Do not play Go Fish. It remembers you." But sometimes, on rainy nights, she hears someone whisper from under the tree, "Got any voices?" Some games are meant to be quiet, some games are meant to be played, and some games are meant to be forgotten. So next time you are asked to play a card game, look closely at the deck and be careful what you match. Sleep tight if you can. Thank you for listening to Sleep Tight Frights. It means more than you know, to us and to the things that listen back. I'm Ever Gray, your guide through the shadows, and if you felt something was watching as the story unfolded, you're not alone. They remember the ones who listen, they wait for the ones who return. So come back soon. Sleep tight if you can.